Welcome to middle school!
Hi, welcome to West. We're so glad to have you.
I'm Gwynne. I'm the principal of Shakopee West Middle School, and we are so excited to start this transition where your child will be going from 5th grade into our 6th grade middle schools.
Hi, my name is Nate, and I hope you like East Middle School.
Hi, I'm Clayton, Ellis, principal of East Middle School. Welcome. What an exciting time as you are registering your child for middle school, and just wanted to let you know that I can understand that it can be a very nervous time, but yet an exciting time as we are getting prepared to register for classes.
Shakopee Schools prides ourselves on offering a unique educational opportunity for our students. Starting in the middle school level, we offer elective courses that are called gateways that introduce the different academies that your child will eventually get to participate in once they get to the high school.
As we have those courses set up, your child will have an experience to think about what they might be interested in and where they might go with their careers and in life.
In middle school, I love how you have super fun opportunities with the classes you get to take. You get way more options. Some people have taken band, but if you haven't, you can definitely join band. There are lots of art courses, and you just get to kind of dip your toe into lots of different areas to help you kind of figure out what you want to do when you grow up, and what you want to do in high school, and kind of get to make those decisions.
When you come here to 6th grade, you're going to have electives, and you're going to have stuff like medical detectives and teen chef and architecture. And it's really fun because you get to pick different classes that you like topics in. And it's really fun, and you meet a lot of different people with the same interest.
We understand that this is a nerve-wracking time for you and your child, and there are a lot of changes that you will go through as a family. But please know that as your child starts to explore in responsibility and independence, we have got their back, and we will help them along the way.
There is a lot of support in place. We have liaisons, we have our counselors, we have deans, we have administration, we have school psychologists, we have social workers, and our office staff that are readily available to help.
I think a good way to get help is ask teachers if they know where certain classes are, because 9 times out of 10 teachers are really willing to help you.
As for teacher support, there's plenty of it, and lots of teachers definitely go out of their way to try to invite you in and welcome in a conversation about how you're feeling, how you're doing, stress level, whether that goes for just normal just teachers, and also the counselors are great.
One of the biggest changes from elementary school to middle school is that instead of primarily having one teacher, students move between several different teachers throughout the day. In middle school, kids have 7 different classes that are 45 minutes long each, and typically a different teacher in each one of those classes. In between classes, they do have 5 minutes of passing time, but I assure you that's plenty of time to get from one end of the building to the other at both middle schools. In 6th grade, students will take 5 core classes. These will be taken every day for the entire year.
The biggest change has to be classes and passing time, because when I was in 5th grade, it was one continuous class, and you'd go for lunch, or if you had an extra class that you needed to go, you'd go to that class. But now you have to walk to your separate classes, and you have a lot more teachers and kids in your classes that you have to introduce yourself to.
Kind of a little hard to adjust, and on the first day it's very nerve-wracking. But the teachers made that very easy, and there's other classmates that helped me.
In middle school, students will get their own iPad. We are one-to-one with technology. It is really exciting for students to be able to take that iPad home with them every day in order to do their homework and submit assignments online. We have 2 software programs that we use at the middle school. The first one is Canvas. Canvas is our learning management system where students can interact with courses, their teachers, as well as submit assignments. The second system that we use is Infinite Campus. This is kind of a larger scale program that holds long-term information, health information, attendance records, as well as final grades once a grading term is completed. Infinite Campus is also the district-wide system that we use for communications and contact home with families.
There are challenges that 6th graders naturally experience as they transition from elementary to the middle school. So let's start out with lockers. Our teachers do spend a lot of time, and we have plenty of people available and supporting as we do transition into the middle school. So just thinking about back to school night and other opportunities, once school starts as well, we spend time during advisory going over those combinations and making sure that we're really acclimated and comfortable with doing the locker experience. We also want to make sure that our students are advocating for themselves, which means they can talk to their teachers and say, I need support with something, and we are here to help with that.
A time management that I've used to help with is using my planner and writing stuff and putting stuff that I have to turn in or that's gonna come up, or a test that's coming up, so I can prepare myself for that.
Thinking with organization and materials, it is a little bit unique that we will be on iPads a bit more, where all of our courses are in Canvas, and they have to be on top of the organization and making sure that they're interacting with the courses, with submission of work and so forth. So that's another piece of it. There's also the increased responsibility of passing time. So again, in elementary school, I know often teachers will walk their students from class to class or to those specialists, but now they have the independence to walk from one class to the next, and they have that 5-minute period to do so, but they have that responsibility to make sure that they're making it on time, whether that's using the restroom or visiting with friends. They have that 5 minutes to use as they'd like, but they still are expected to get to class on time.
A challenge that was hard for me was getting a lot of assignments turned in for 7 different classes, so that's really hard to do. I learned to make a schedule, or in a class, if I'm done with any of that work, I just do missing work for my other classes, or just do work that I have to do.
In middle school, students have the ability to connect with their teachers at all times. Whether they're using the Canvas platform or they're connecting through email, teachers are readily available to support. The other thing about interacting with the Canvas courses is that they can utilize that to spend extra time on learning material and or going back and submitting work and reviewing.
What I like best about middle school, probably the teachers. They're very inviting. They're always welcome to. They're always flexible to stay after class or before to help you one-on-one if you need it.
Please understand that patience is needed as we work through this transition from elementary to middle school. Know that it is going to take a little time to adjust and for students to get acclimated to the middle school model. Building relationships between the home and with the teacher is also just as important. Conferences is a great natural point to connect with your teachers, but know that they are available at all times and they are ready to dialogue and talk about how things are going and how your student is progressing each day. The other thing is we want to make sure that we have that continued dialogue with your student on how things are going with school. Teach them how to advocate for themselves and how they can reach out for their teachers if any support is needed. In the next few weeks, your students will be viewing videos about registration and getting acclimated to the middle school with their teachers. Shortly after that, counselors from the middle school will be visiting and making sure that there is clarity and support to ensure a great transition for registration. Following that, the registration information will go out to the students and to you to make the best informed decision that you would like to for your child with the registration process. In May, students will have the opportunity of taking a little field trip to East and West and getting an opportunity to see the building. They will see classrooms, the lunchroom, so forth, see the locker area, and getting support and having questions answered by staff and students. And we're really excited for that opportunity to welcome in during the school day and touring our buildings. Later in June, there will be a confirmation of courses and more information and solidifying what your child's schedule will look like. During the summer, there will be continued communication and supports, making sure that you are informed and ready to begin the school year in the fall.
Thank you so much for partnering with our schools. We are so excited for next year.
We are so excited to connect with you and welcome and establish our partnership.
Go Sabers!